This comes amidst an ongoing decongestion exercise to, among other things, improve the flow of traffic and enhance sanitation in the metropolis. Speaking to Channel 1 News during a demarcation operation for pedestrians and regulated trading dubbed Operation Red Line, the Accra Mayor reaffirmed his commitment to continue the initiative until its objective is fully achieved.
Y'all, I think you deserve each other. The government of Ghana deserves Ghanaians, and Ghanaians deserves the government of Ghana. You guys are a perfect combo, like good for each other. On why I feel like Ghana and America, when it comes to how they handle its citizens, there's so much similarities in it. Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. I really appreciate you for coming back. Thank you for clicking on today's video. Please give it a like. And if you're new, my name is Lillian. Thank you, my OGs. I really appreciate you for keeping up with me. I said we are going on a post-a-thon, and every single video would be customized. So it means a lot of work, and I hope you come with me on this journey. By the end of the day, I'll tell you why I'm posting back to back like that. But for now, just come with me on this journey, and I promise to serve you better tea, and better tea only. Now, this is a reaction video to a video I stumbled on yesterday on one of the news stations here in Ghana. Recently, if you've been following the news in Ghana, you realize that there have been one or two cleanup exercises going on here in Ghana, especially in the city of Accra, Ghana, where beggars that are littering the streets are being taken into camps, and then we heard that some of them have been repatriated back to their home countries. And so I know I've not given my opinion on that, and it's nothing personal, okay? That's not the only exercise that the Ghanaian government is doing to keep its streets clean and tidy and crime free. There are other exercises too, and one of them is the reason we are here today. I'm talking about this one that is targeted at cleaning up the streets, not of beggars but of the traders, the ones you see at the pedestrians, those ones that you want to walk, no space, because they are selling there. You cannot even move. When you go to Seko or you go to Accra, you go to Medina, you go to where again, you will see what I'm talking about. So the cleanup exercise is also on them. So here I am thinking, what are they going to do when these people are no longer allowed to sell by the roadside like they have always done? How are they going to feed? Like, because I think about that as a mother, as a provider, it is good that the country be kept clean and the right thing be done. But so I was still thinking about that. Then I stumbled on this video of one of the P-man in Ghana here giving the traders, these traders, the ones that are littering the streets, the ones that block the pedestrian, the ones that, you understand, the ones I'm talking about. So I saw a video where he has apportioned a place for them to go do their business rather than being everywhere on the streets, obstructing the movement of people and vehicle. He has provided a temporary place for them to be able to do their trade without disturbing the peace of the city. So I'm like, who does that? Because I come from a country that do this thing all the time. They do cleanup exercises against maybe ugly houses. Let me just use it. Ugly, unpolished houses that are not mansions. They demolish and then sell this land to the rich and mighty that have the money to build polished buildings and name them companies, whatever. And then they will have the legitimate owner of that land go maybe somewhere in the bushes. Sometimes they are stranded. They are not being compensated enough. So I've seen these things. So in Ghana, it's not the same thing. No. They have been provided with a temporary place to sell their goods until they'll be able to fix everywhere for them to be able to also have a permanent place to sell their goods. So let's take a look at the video, then we'll come back, then we'll talk about it.
Chief Executive of the Accra Metropolitan Assembly, Michael Papo Alote, has announced plans to provide a permanent spot for hawkers trading along the streets and other unauthorized areas in the Central Business District within 2 months. This comes amidst an ongoing decongestion exercise to, among other things, improve the flow of traffic and enhance sanitation in the metropolis. Speaking to Channel 1 News during a demarcation operation for pedestrians and regulated trading dubbed Operation Red Line, the Accra Mayor reaffirmed his commitment to continue the initiative until its objective is fully achieved.
because things are in a rush. So you have to take a rush. Decision. Yes, but I know this will help them for the meantime. But within a month or two, I'll try and get some place for them.
What are your plans for the traders who that to occupy the place?
I didn't ask them to come there. Okay. Number two, they know better that where they are is not the right place to sell. So if I entertain them by saying I want to look for a place for them, I already have enough problems already. So they should come to the markets. There's so much space in the markets. So come on, they can be there.
My colleague Fauzi Masaudu is on the ground for us and joins us with more. Fauzi, many thanks for joining us. The AMA's decongestion exercise continues. Tell us a bit more.
So now, you know, lately I've been forgetting a lot. Aging, right? I get it. So let's analyze this part where he said he has a place for them, a temporary place for them, you know, to go do their business, why they sort out things for them. So it's not like they are laying them off the streets to go home and unalived of hunger. But there's something is being done to make up for what they do not have. If I tell you don't sit here, it means I have a place for you to sit. I'm not saying don't sit here entirely, don't sit. I mean, remain standing. I say don't sit here because this is the wrong place for you to sit. As a citizen, you are wondering, if I don't sit here, I know it's the wrong place, but where will I sit? How will I survive? And then as a leader, I say, come unto me. Let me give you a place to sit until you are able to sort yourself out, until we are able to get you a place. You see, this is why I say the government of Ghana treat its citizens the same way Americans treat its citizens. So I have seen a couple of videos here and there of the American government striking deals with other countries to release an American citizen that got into trouble in another country. And I've also seen videos where the American government will make sure that its citizen is rescued from kidnappers, no matter how dangerous that country is. The American government will go there and rescue their citizens. Now, it's not because the government sent them there, or they are not on a diplomatic mission. These are just tourists or people who just go there in search of love. Even when the government tells them, do not go to so and so country, it is risky, an American will go there. If anything happened, the government of America will still come through and rescue he or she and take he or she back to America. Ghana is giving me that energy right now. It's giving me that energy. Now, we are going to talk about the two ladies that got lured to Nigeria by a Nigerian man that had them kidnapped, demanding ransom from the families, how the Ghanaian police service acted and rescued these ladies and brought them back to Ghana. Even though I have spoken on that, I feel like it's not enough. We need to talk about it. We need to sing it till the whole world will hear it. Even though they may have heard it, some of us will continue to talk about it because it is a big deal. Now, I was still on that when I stumbled on this. Now, this is not all. Let's continue with the remaining part of the video. Then I will come back to tell you guys a little more on why I feel like Ghana and America, when it comes to how they handle its citizens, there's so much similarities in it.
Yeah, thank you very much, Eno. So it is very imperative to know that this exercise is a joint, exercise between the Accra Metropolitan Assembly and the Korle Klottey Municipal Assembly, where we find ourselves currently now here at the Kwame Nkrumah Circle. If you apply this route often, this stretch will be very familiar to you. This is a few meters to the VIP station, and usually it's really a busy, stretch with people selling groceries and what have you. But today the place is relatively unbusy. Why? The joint task force by the AMA and Korle Klottey Municipal Assembly made a stop here with the ongoing decongestion exercise. But mind you, unlike yesterday at the Accra Metropolis, today the exercise was met here with quite resistance from some of the traders who said they were not aware that the assembly would be coming here today to carry on with the exercise. I'm joined by one of them, and I want to speak to them briefly. Okay, I'm joined by one of them, and she's declined to speak, but I'll go closer and speak to.
Fauzu, whilst you look for,
if I can quickly get them to.
Right, Fauzu,
Yes.
whilst you look for one of the traders to speak to, I asked you to tell us more about Operation Red Line.
So the red lines is to provide some form of demarcation between the traders and the pedestrian. And according to the mayor of Accra, that's Alote Kpakpo, he says it is just a temporary strategy to ensure that while they decongest the central business district, the livelihood of these traders are not impacted. He went ahead to give a period within which the assembly would provide permanent structures for these traders. So let me see if I can speak to. Let me go up. Let me cross to the other side of the stretch to see if I can speak to a number of the traders to have their response to this issue. Mommy, why? Okay, so they said the traders said they have been directed not to speak to the media. I don't know who this is, but I suppose it's coming from some
Their
of the
leadership, perhaps.
Say again?
I said their leadership, perhaps.
Okay.
Now, let's talk about another thing I just observed before we talk about how the government of Ghana treats its citizens. Do you know that Ghanaians hardly complain? Trust me, in my village, I was going to the borehole. I don't know who saw the video. And now it is their right to complain because, come on, I would have complained even more than they did. So they saw me coming with my camera and my microphone. You know what they did? They ran to me and started pouring out their hearts. Hey, no, I beg, oh, come and help us. Oh. But these traders didn't want to talk. They don't want to say anything on camera. Y'all, I think you deserve each other. The government of Ghana deserves Ghanaians, and Ghanaians deserves the government of Ghana. You guys are a perfect combo, like good for each other, and it's something I envy greatly. So it is fun to know that the government of your country got you. I can't say the same thing. No, especially now the Operation Red Line says do not cross the line, do not block the road because you want to do your business, and they're about to provide a permanent place for these traders to trade. Tell me, why won't I give my life to that country if I'm a citizen of that country? You see, sometimes when you see me sit down here talk bitterly about my country, it's not coming from a place of hate. But trust me, if your mother or father is irresponsible, I don't think you'll be happy to stand up for them. I don't think you want to respect an absentee mother who is not financially available, emotionally, physically available, who just abandon you. This could be why Nigerians don't really love Nigeria like that. Now, I'm not saying they hate, but if you love your country, there's a way you want to behave out there to represent that country. You are a flag bearer, especially those of us outside Nigeria. If you love your country, the best way to demonstrate it is by being at your best behavior, to behave yourself, do what is right, not just what you can, but do what is right so that it won't come back to dent the image of your country. And that is so Ghanaian. A Ghanaian, there was a time, the first time I had my phone snatched here in Ghana, a Ghanaian man replaced my phone for me. A Ghanaian police officer replaced my phone for me. Then I was new here, and that experience have just chattered and wanted to give me a different impression of Ghana, and he wanted to restore what my impression of Ghana is from the onset. You know, all he wanted to do is to be sorry, like he was apologetic of what happened to me. He didn't say, okay, why are you there? Why didn't you hold your phone tight? He wanted to make up for what happened to me in his country. A Ghanaian will go all out. The same thing Americans do. They are free to criticize their government, talk down, do whatever they want to do. But don't you dare Don't you dare talk about, let them do it themselves. You get it? So Ghana and America, when it comes to how they handle its citizen, it is giving the same energy, and I'm super proud of you guys. I have a lot of stories to tell, but I will leave it here today. I'm just so impressed with the way they handled this, because this is important. See, for you to have peace, the people around you have to be okay as well. They have to be able to eat for you to be able to eat and go to sleep and sleep well. If your neighbors are hungry, my dear, even if they are born again Christian, there's tendency for them to want to disturb your peace. And that is what Ghana is doing. And I'm so impressed. And I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye.